Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me? I hope you're having a wonderful day today as we watch QPR versus Watford at Loftus Road. Looking forward to this one. Glad to be back as well after the international break. I have the match on in front of me here. I can see the QPR mascot on my screen at the moment, and we're just waiting for the teams to emerge out of the tunnel. A sold out away end in London for Watford FC today. Looking forward to this one, and welcome to all of you watching at home with me today. The team news is out as well. Let's go through it now, shall we? So, for Watford, at the back, we've got Egil Selvik, Jeremy Petrie, Matty Pollock, Saba Goglachidze, and Kevin Caben in midfield. And the midfield is where we really are going to shine today, hopefully. Pierre Ekwa, Eduardo Bove making his first start as well, and of course captain Imran Loser. And up front we have Georgie Shafatatse with Iran Kunda on the right and Georgie Shafatatse on the left. So yeah, looking forward to this one. QPR of course have dangerous players. We know that Richard Kone up front is a threat. I didn't realise that apparently Jonathan Varane in midfield for them is actually the brother of Rafael Varane. He used to play for Real Madrid and Manchester United. So there's a fun fact for you. Jimmy Dunn as well. Quality, he's a real aerial threat. Amadou Mbenge, we were linked with him last summer as well. So they've got some quality players in there. Harvey Vale as well out on that right hand side. So yeah, looking forward to this. Eduardo Bove making his first start as well as always a positive. Pierre Ekwa getting another run out from the beginning as well. So for me, going into this game, that the narrative was that Watford had quite a major injury crisis. But actually, in hindsight, even looking at the bench today, it doesn't seem too bad, which is yeah, very, very good. Lots of you already in here. I can see VJ, I can see RS, I can see Jeffrey Ellis as well in the chat. Thank you for joining me today. And yeah, we're just waiting for the match to get underway, waiting for the teams to emerge out of the tunnel here in London. A lot of people brand this as a derby match. It's nowhere near a derby at all, in my opinion. Certainly not at the level of a Watford Luton, for example. It's quite funny actually because in terms of geography, we probably are closer to QPR than we are Luton. But yeah, I've never viewed it as a derby match really. I think a lot of fans hype it up for no reason. Here comes the teams though. Imran Loser leading Watford out. Wearing the home strip today as well. And yeah, it's a funny feeling nowadays as well because usually going into these games, I would get, quite excited about the season ahead. But given we're so far off the pace now when it comes to the playoff race, I think we're 7 points behind, 5 or 6 teams above us in the table as well. It would take an absolute miracle, an Easter miracle for Watford to finish anywhere near the playoffs. Of course, it's possible. Whilst mathematically it's possible, you're always going to have that hope. But yeah, I think it's going to be mid-table mediocrity for Watford once again. VJ with the 5 gifted memberships as well. Thank you very much for that. We really appreciate it. And yeah, here we go. We're about to kick off here at Loftus Road. Joe Walsh in goal for them. Ben Hamer, by the way, on the bench for QPR as well. You may remember the name as he was at Watford a few years ago. I think he was at the club when Valerian Ismail was here. Ben Hamer. So, yeah, familiar face for Watford fans on the QPR bench. They do have us down as a 4-4-2 on Sky Sports, which is interesting. I don't think that is going to be the case necessarily. It looks like more a 4-3-3 to me. But yeah, they've got Eduardo Bove on Sky playing next to Luca Kiramgard, which doesn't look quite right to me. Richard says, how is our away form? We're very hit and miss, Richard. There was a lot of talk going into this game about our injury issues. We've had a lot of players away on international duty who have been travelling long distances as well. So I think it's going to be competitive early on, but I think as we get further into the second half, for example, if you've got a stronger bench and options to bring on, I think you'll thrive in this one. So yeah, you don't know what to expect with Watford, really, Richard. We're very inconsistent this season, I've got to say. It does feel like a long time ago, Ethan. I really liked Ben Hamer actually. I thought it was a good backup goalie actually when he was at the club. I can't believe he's still playing actually, Ethan. I thought he retired, but yeah, fair play to Ben. All right, the QPR players just in a huddle now around the touchline. They're not doing that stupid Chelsea thing though, where they surround the referee. Do you remember that? Oh my god, it looks so stupid. Wasn't it Paul Tierney in the middle of the Chelsea huddle? Oh my god. Ruben Ricardo, the ref for today's game, he got a lot of stick. I remember the last time he officiated Watford at Vicarage Road. We are kicking off the game as well, which is good to see. Shooting from left to right, which means, from what I gather, we'll be going towards the Watford fans in the second half. And here is Imran Louza about to get us underway. And here we go. We've kicked off. All the Watford fans in the upper tier as well. Good to see. I would have normally gone to QPR. I've been there quite a few times actually, but the trains in my local area are just so messed up today because of Easter weekend and stuff. There's no trains into Euston on kind of the main line I use, so yeah, I couldn't be bothered with the faff. It would have been a long journey for me if I decided to go. Here's QPR. And QPR score, but the referee. So do not worry. Do not worry. The referee. I think there was a foul there in the build-up. Wow, yeah, a foul on Jeremy Petrie. I mean, 40 seconds in, I thought QPR had already taken the lead. Blimey. Yeah, Jeremy Petrie, of course, he's got a shoulder issue. He got bodied then. But don't worry. Don't want to panic you all. It's still 0-0. The referee blew up for a foul. It was just a delayed whistle. Do not worry. I'm wearing today, this is a different shirt as well. This is from the 16-17 season, I think. So the Marco Silva, the Marco Silva Premier League season. I thought I would wear a different shirt to try and bring us some luck today. I'll have to see that back on the replay, Richard. I mean, to me, it looked like a valid goal. I can't lie. Maybe the referee just thought he was overly aggressive, but yeah, sorry, Ethan. Sorry about that. I should be clearer. I'll be clearer next time. Josh says, good afternoon, James. Good afternoon, Josh. Hope all is well. Hope you're having a good day. How are you, Josh? Are you back in the UK at all? I know you're out in Germany, if I remember right. So yeah, hope you're doing well, buddy. I keep thinking it's a Saturday as well because obviously there's football on. Everyone's off work, or most people are off work, I should say, if you're fortunate enough. So yeah, my mind is very much as if it was a Saturday when actually it is Easter Friday. Oh dear. That would have been funny if QPR took the lead within 40 seconds. It would have summed up Watford this season, really. The camera angle here at Loftus Road is very severe as well. Come on, Watford. Iran Kunda here, down the right-hand side, looking to press. QPR on the ball. I'm a bit disappointed Luka Kiramgard has started again. I know Doumbia and Semedo were on international duty, but I'd love Doumbia specifically to get kind of a good 2 or 3 game run starting in this Watford team just to see what he can do as a striker. As I said in my preview, I think we now have to think longer term, looking ahead to next season rather than necessarily focusing on the here and now. Yes, I want to get results, and clearly the team Ed has put out is competitive, but I would love to experiment a little bit with formations and the team as well. We have a couple of academy players on the bench. If I get the subs up now, let me take a look. Josh Mullins is a centre-back. Amin Nabazada as well. I'd love to see him get kind of a good half an hour in the second half as well. So, yeah, experimentation for me is what I want Ed still to do. You didn't know we were playing until you woke up. Well, that's either a pleasant surprise for you, Josh, or the contrary. I don't know. Is it good when Watford play? I'm not sure. Sometimes it isn't. Tony says, happy Friday. Here come QPR. This is going to be a goal, surely. And Egil Selvik comes out and saves Watford there. QPR already on the counter-attack, looking very aggressive and very, very quick. Amadou Mbenge as well, pushing really far forward, I've got to say. Yeah, he's a player I really wanted Watford to secure. I should say, last summer. Yeah, we were linked with him quite heavily in the transfer window. QPR swooped in and got him instead, and yeah, he now plays for them, which is a bit of a shame. So Goglachitse on the left-hand side, Matty Pollock as the right centre-back. Kevin Caben is someone I'm slightly wary of as well. He does have a mistake in him at times. And yeah, Harvey Vale there, just the pass slightly too heavy. Kevin Caben getting done though. And Selvik comes out and saves us. Good win for Millwall. It was. Josh Coburn bagging 2 goals against his former club as well. I've got to say, Millwall in the Premier League, I know a lot of people don't like them, and I'm probably in that category as well, but it is going to be good. They are class fans at times. The atmosphere they create at the Den is second to none. So, yeah, for me, I think Millwall in the Premier League would be a very good thing, and I think a lot of the top clubs would struggle to deal with them at times. So, yeah, personally, VJ, I'd love to see it. I'm not sure if Richard in chat would agree, but yeah, a corner for Watford here early on. 6 minutes played towards the near post, headed clear by QPR. Watford retained possession. Here's Kevin Caben over on the left-hand side now. Passes to Pierre Ekwa, who looks to get the ball back in. It's a scuffed cross, and Welsh in goal claims that very nicely indeed. QPR looking to spring a very quick counter-attack though. Bove's back there recovering. And here come QPR on the left. Bove with some defending to do here. And it's a free kick to QPR given by Ruben Ricardo. Bove, the culprit, unfortunately. And yeah, he's not looked... I know we've only played 7 minutes, but he doesn't look super sharp at the moment, our Italian midfielder. And that is a clear foul by Bove, just on the edge of the box as well. I think if VAR was in operation, they'd be having a look at that. Okay, so free kick given away. QPR with the opportunity. It's not a dirty foul, Richard. I think that's an over-exaggeration. But yeah, free kick for QPR. Harvey, Smith and Vale standing over this. Kevin Caben gets in the way. Yeah, Watford under a lot of pressure so far. It's been very end-to-end. Amadou Mbenge has pinned himself on Eduardo Bove. Ball comes in from the corner, headed clear again by Kevin Caben. He's looked okay so far, Caben. I'm always wary though with Kevin. Never know what you're going to get. I assume everyone saw Irankunda's goals over the international break as well. His MJ celebration was so good, I can't lie. I really enjoyed his celebration for the second goal. I'm hoping we'll see that today if he bags a couple. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, Steve Cook part of this QPR side as well. Blimey, he must be getting on quite a bit as well, Steve Cook. They do have a few older players in this side, Queen's Park Rangers. Good interception there by Nestri Irankunda. Norrington Davis as well. If I'm not mistaken, was he at Sheffield United? Norrington Davis? Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sure he was. Oh, nice play there by QPR. Richard Kone involved. And here's Geordie Shappertat. So he picks up the ball in the middle. Luca Kiramgard running in behind. And yeah, just too much on that one. I think Quadway Bar scored at Loftus Road last season. In a loss for Watford, unfortunately. But yeah, Bar back on the bench today after quite a long layoff with injury. Hopefully Othmane Mama will be back soon as well. Oh, he was at Luton as well, was he? Is that where he was last, Melanie? Or was he at Sheffield United before QPR? Got 3 players around Imran Loser there. He had no chance at all. Blimey. He's Matty. Kevin Caben at right back today. Well, Jeremy Petrie's at right back, but he's shifted over to that side for the time being, Kevin Caben. Caben lofted forward to Luca Kiramgard. Only 1 goal in the other championship fixtures at the moment. No, sorry, I'm wrong. There's a few goals actually. Hull City beating Oxford away from home. Leicester City 1-0 up at Preston. And Bristol City are 1-0 up away at Charlton Athletic as well. So a couple of goals here and there. Not too many though so far. Yeah, nice mazy run from Jeremy Petrie there. So yeah, it does look like now, after 12 minutes, you've got Petrie as kind of a left fullback, left wing back, Saba Goglachitse left centre back, Matty right centre back, and then Kevin Caben almost as like a right back, I guess. Here's Luca Kiramgard. He takes the ball down. He shoots. What a shot from Luca Kiramgard, and a good save as well from Walsh and goal. I don't know if there was an offside in there potentially. The lino has his flag up. Where was the offside in that? Am I blind? I didn't see that. But that's a nice touch and turn from Luca. Working the goalkeeper. I need to see a replay, really. Yeah, that was nice from Luca. We need more of that. We need more of that. Here come QPR. So much space in behind our midfield as well. Here's Smith. Mbenge now down the right-hand side. Mbenge really far forward. And it's a terrible delivery in the end. And that goes out, I think, for a Watford throw. A goal for a Hodgson team. I know, Josh. That's crazy. Roy Hodgson going back into management again. I couldn't believe it. Yeah, shocking news. It really is. I mean, the guy, no disrespect, he should be in a retirement home. I mean, he was a complete joke at Watford, wasn't he? I mean, we always go back to obviously our relegation game against Palace and the fact that he applauded the Palace fans, but then couldn't be bothered to walk over to the travelling Watford fans. I mean, the guy is just a joke. He really is. But yeah, fair play. I mean, you can't knock his work ethic, I suppose, in terms of taking another managerial job. Yeah, crazy. Absolutely astonishing that Roy Hodgson is back in management. A few poor deliveries so far from Amadou Mbenge down that right-hand side. I don't think he looks like a natural kind of right wing back or right full back to me. I mean, he probably does the defensive side of the game quite well, but yeah, going forward, he doesn't strike me as a player who is going to deliver for you consistently in Mbenge. How old is Hodgson? I thought he must be in his 80s, surely. Roy Hodgson. I mean, I think he looks terrible. Like, I watched an interview with him the other day and he was just so low on energy. I think he literally said he didn't really know why he took the job. I mean, crazy. And it's not like Bristol were in kind of a relegation battle or a difficult situation. Yes, I'm sure their fans would have wanted to have had a better season. Obviously, they've been stuck in mid-table for a number of years now, Bristol City. But yeah, I just found the sacking of Struber strange and the appointment of Hodgson I found even more bizarre. Nice interception by Iran Kunda into Luka Kiramgard. Iran Kunda now on the right-hand side. Here is Neshri. He goes down, referee. It's a foul. The referee says no, but he's calling over the physio. It says Iran Kunda requires treatment. I thought that was a foul personally. So I don't think the referee's given a foul here. I think it's more so to give Iran Kunda some treatment. But yeah, I don't know. We need to see a replay. We're lacking replays today. But yeah, this referee does have a history of not being great against Watford. I think that is a foul, actually. I think there is like a slight elbow there into Iran Kunda's cheek. Oh, dear. He's got a muddy shirt already, though. Lovely ball in behind by QPR. Kevin Caben gets in the way though. Lovely stuff. He's been alright so far, Kevin Caben. A little bit shaky early on. But on the whole, I think he's doing fine, considering he's not had too much game time of late. And he did play in the international break as well, Kevin Caben. He actually faced Nestri Irankunda over in Australia. So he made a very long journey back to Watford as well. So QPR attempt the long throw. Here's Richard Kone. He picks up the ball in the area. Norrington Davis now on the ball. QPR still in possession, probing Watford here. Header comes in, and Selvik again is in the right place at the right time. Do not worry. Ugh. If you are new around here as well, don't forget to subscribe. It really does help out the channel, and also leave me a big thumbs up on the stream below as well. It would be greatly appreciated. What don't I like about Kevin Caben? I think he's looked, I think last season actually, at times under Tom Cleverley, he looked amazing, right? Kevin Caben. We all touted him as one of the best centre backs, if not the best at the club. This year, and I don't know what it is, especially on the ball, playing out from the back, I just think he takes slightly too long, and he's very indecisive at times, at least in my opinion anyway. And yeah, I just think he causes the whole defence to feel a little bit on edge for me, Melanie, is what I would say about Kevin. Whereas with Matty, for me, he's got such a calm head aerially, in both boxes, he's a threat as well. So yeah, I don't know. There's not one specific reason. He's definitely got the ability to play well. For me, it's just not quite the type of defender I like to watch personally. But yeah, he's having a good game so far. Here's Pierre Ekwa, Matty looking to find Jeremy Petrie, and Petrie goes back to Egil Selvik. If you could rate our defenders, Melanie, so Matty, Abankwa, Kevin Caben, for example, give me your ranking from kind of best to worst in terms of where you would put them. Teddy says thoughts on Millwall and come in second today. Yeah, you know what? I'm all for it. I said this earlier, actually, just as we started the stream. I really like Millwall and what they've done with their team. They've not spent huge sums of money in comparison to other clubs, let's say. They've invested in the right areas and brought in really good characters. I think when you look at Watford, we have a lot of players who are kind of individual talents, whereas Millwall, for me, players like a collective and as a team, and that's something I really like. So yeah, I really hope they get promoted in second spot. Middlesbrough have had a good season, obviously, but they have fallen off in the last couple of months. And yeah, I wish you guys the best of luck, Teddy, if you're a Millwall fan. Yeah, you outclassed us in both games when we played you. So yeah, no complaints from me if you guys go up to the Premier League. Watford with a throw here. No massive chance for us so far. Luka Kiramgard probably with the best opportunity a few minutes ago. That was ruled offside though by the lino. So yeah, not a clear-cut chance for Watford so far. Ed still smiling with a grin on the touchline here. The camera panned on our manager at the moment. Yeah, that was over Christmas, Teddy. When Javi Gracia was here, we won 4 games in a row. We beat Birmingham City 3-0 on New Year's Day as well. Good save by Egil Selvik here, by the way. And yeah, Watford were very much in the top 6. At one point, as fans, we were saying, you know, could we mount a challenge for automatic promotion? But it never really materialised. And yeah, like QPR, who we're playing today, we've kind of just fallen off. We get the odd result here and there as we have good players in certain positions, but we've just been inconsistent all season, and that's been the frustration for us, unfortunately. Wow, Josh, you ranked Formose Mendy higher than Kevin Caben. That's interesting. And I would have as well probably a Bankwa above Goglachitze as well. Mifuni ahead of Pollock. Again, I don't know. That's a controversial ranking from you, Josh. I thought the same, Teddy. I thought the same. Watford fans in good voice, though. They're on camera at the moment. Yeah, last time I went to QPR, we had both tiers. So I was in the lower tier at QPR, but it seems like they're just giving away fans now the upper tier, which is an interesting choice. And then it's the home fans in the bottom section now. Ah, dear. Bit of a dull game so far, this, guys. Not too much in this for Watford so far. We are pressing now, though. QPR bypass it. Here's Kone. Oh, Harvey Vale hits the post. Matty gets a block in as well. Bloody hell. And QPR going very, very close there to taking the lead in this one. What a strike that was from Harvey Vale. Over on the right-hand side. Cuts back in on his left foot. Curls past Egil Selvik and it comes off the post. Yeah, they definitely look like the better team so far, QPR, which is to be expected. They are the home side in this game. Oh, they've scored. It's a goal. Coley scores for QPR. A really well-worked move. Let's get the score changed. "25 minutes gone. QPR take the lead." I think he just took the P out of Nestri Irankunda's Michael Jackson celebration as well. Oh dear. So yeah, I think it was the header across goal that Watford couldn't deal with here, really. Yeah, Selvik. I mean, Selvik comes flying out there. I'm not quite sure. I'm not sure what he's doing. And Kevin Caben. I mean, Melanie, you said he was very good. I'm not quite sure about his defending there. Really poor Kevin Caben. Ah, it's just poor. It's just terrible defending again. It really is. But look, we've got lots of injuries as players out of position. We've got Petri on the left-hand side recovering from a dislocated shoulder. Kevin Caben at right back, who's not natural in that position either. So, yeah. I'm not sure who you put the blame on that down to, really. Maybe Kevin Caben, potentially so. Oh, dear. I think we were just caught ball watching there more than anything. Whatever. I'm not going to get too angry about it now because our season's been done for quite a long time already. What I'm more concerned about is Ed Still, because I do not want a repeat of what we saw with Tom Cleverley last season. We was all quite happy with Tom and him being in place for this season that we're in now. And then 2 days after last season finishes, Tom Cleverley gets sacked by Pozzo. And look, I really like Ed Still. I like the way he speaks. I like the way he plays in some of the games. I think we've had some good results as well. But yeah, I do fear for him if the next few games go badly because there's some tough fixtures in there to come. We've got Charlton and Nathan Jones on Monday. That's a difficult fixture again. I think after that, we've then got West Brom, who are fighting for their lives at the bottom of the Championship. And if the players are on the bench, it's not going to help his cause too much, is it? Not quite, Owen. Not quite. I'm not that close. I'm not that close. So yellow card here for the goal scorer, Collie. Looks like he kicked out here at Saba Goglachitse potentially. And yeah, I think that is a warranted yellow card. All airtime says wrap up the season, no urgency at all. I mean, we're on the beach. We are on the beach. I don't know what most fans expected really from this game. QPR on paper today probably have the better side. It is what it is. For me personally, as a fan, I've lost all motivation now for the rest of this season. I don't have the energy to G myself up for these games anymore, which is a shame for me to say, but yeah, just with the managerial changes, the Javi resignation, the January transfer window, and everything that came with that, I'm just a little bit tired of Watford at the moment. Iran Kunda, though, a good run there. He cuts in from the left-hand side. He goes down in a nice position, actually, here. He's set up to take this free kick, I feel. Nestri Iran Kunda. He goes down a few yards outside the box. Shooting distance for both a left or right footer here. It's nice, David. It's it's a stark contrast to what we had under Paolo Pezzolano. Let's just say that. Paolo, what a crazy guy he was. I've almost wiped that from my memory, Paolo Pezzolano, when he was at the club. So yeah, Iran Kunda setting up for a shot on his right foot, and Imran Luza standing over this as well. It's either going to be a shot or a cross. Iran Kunda strikes. Oh! I tell you what. For a moment, I thought that was going into the back of the net. Not quite. It looks like it went quite far wide of goal. But a decent strike from Nestri. He's got that in his locker. I tell you what, it's not bad from Iran Kunda at all. It's a good attempt. Yeah, not far wide at all, that. Referee plays on. Richard Kone's gone down looking for a foul. Here's Georgie Shatfatatse now for Watford. Come on, Georgie. Drive us forward. Here we go. Kevin Caben now. Into Matty. Pierre Ekwa. The referee stopped the game so Richard Kone can receive treatment. The Watford bench don't seem too happy with that, which is fair. Doesn't look like a head injury per se. Oh, that is so soft. Come on, ref. That is not a foul in the slightest. That's so soft from Richard Kone. Oh my god. That is horrendous. He should be embarrassed. That is embarrassingly poor from him. Not a foul at all. I literally have no idea what he's asking for there. Yeah, QPR probably should be 2-0 up actually on the balance of play with the chances they've had. I've just seen the replay there of the Harvey Vale strike as well. That was good. Matty Pollock, goal line clearance. And then here's a header across goal for Collie to put in nicely. And it's that classic kind of sweaty goal you would score on FIFA, really. Piss easy and deserved for QPR, but really poor from Watford. So yeah, just waiting for Richard Kone to get back up and continue with the game. I'm sure he'll be okay. How many goals has Richard Kone got this season? Let's take a look. He must have double figures. He's scored quite a few. How do I find out? Click on that. 10 goals this season. I thought he had more actually. So he's only got one more goal, Richard Kone, than Luka Kiramgard. That's quite surprising actually. I thought he was on kind of 14, 15. I'm not quite sure what Eduardo Bove's role is in the team today as well. He's playing a little bit higher than the other midfielders, but he's not a 10. He's not a winger. I don't really know what Eduardo Bove's role is today. He's not been too involved really. Please do subscribe if you are new as well. It would be very much appreciated. And also leave a massive thumbs up on the stream as well. It really does help us out. Here is Bove, speaking of the Italian. Into Kevin Caben. Pierre Equinau, a searching ball to find Georgie Shatfatat. So it's a lovely touch by Georgie. And he takes it down the left byline here. And well defended there by Amadou Mbenge for QPR. Here's Imran Louza. Now with Petri. Goglachitse into Matty Pollock now. Caben. Bove. Bove goes down. Referee, it's a foul. Referee says no foul. And here come QPR. Oh dear, this could be a goal. Kone, is this going to be a goal? And it's scuffed by Harvey Vale that time. I mean, that was a good chance, that. Should have stuck that away, really, or at least hit the target. And yeah, just lazy defending by Watford players, sticking legs out, hoping to get something on that. And yeah, Harvey Vale should have hit the target, in my opinion, there. Yeah, Bove is on the right-hand side here, really, now. Doesn't look super sharp at the moment. Here's Ekwa. Imran Louza into Saba Goglachitse. I find it nice saying Goglachitse's name. It flows off the tongue quite nicely. Goglachitse. 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 Sounds quite Italian actually, but no, it's from Georgia. Come on, Watford. I need a bit more. This has been really poor so far. You know, I think the starting 11 we put out is certainly enough to be competitive in this game. I just think defensively we look a bit shocking, but we've had so many kind of centre back and full back combinations this season. It must be difficult for those players to get into any sort of form or consistency in terms of team selection. So yeah, I do feel for them slightly in that regard, but not good enough today so far. Here's Bove into Pierre Ekwa. Watford very high at the moment. Matty and Saba Goglachitse on the halfway line. Here's Georgie Shatfatatse into Iran Kunda now. He takes a touch, he turns. Iran Kunda on the ball. Lovely work by Nestri Iran Kunda here. Georgie Shatfatatse looking to find a player on the edge of the box. Louza whips in, looking to find Luka Kiramgard, and Joe Walsh does really well there for QPR with the high claim. Very comfortable for the goalkeeper. Who's on the bench? From memory, VJ Tom Ince is there. Semedo. Doumbia, Josh Mullins, Amin Nabazada, Nathan Baxter. So there's a few kind of senior pros on there Ed still can call upon. For me, I'd just love to get kind of the youth players on and give them a chance. I don't know why we haven't done that so far. We've got nothing to lose at all. So yeah, I'd love to see a couple of the young lads get a go in the second half if possible. Here's chat for Tatsi. Iran Kunda here. Iran Kunda cuts back inside. Massive chance for Iran Kunda. And he just takes too long over the opportunity. He should have unleashed a shot there. Nestri Iran Kunda. Too many cutbacks in the end. He fluffs the chance. And I thought he might get Watford back on level terms there, Nestri Iran Kunda. Just hesitates too much over shooting. Let's watch this back in the replay. It's a lovely ball by Jeremy Petrie. He cuts back in on his left foot, Iran Kunda, and that's when he needs to unleash the strike. He takes too long, and I think it's Jimmy Dunn who gets there in the end. But yeah, he's looked quite bright so far, Nestri Iran Kunda. Certainly, probably our biggest threat going forward. And yeah, as the commentators alluded to, Iran Kunda almost alongside now Luke Kiramgard as a second striker. Referee gives a foul, Bove there. QPR take quickly, here they come. Amadou Mbenge once again down the right-hand side. I have to say I'm really shocked again at how high Mbenge is playing. I've not seen much of QPR this season, so yeah, I wasn't expecting him to bomb forward as much as he has done. Oh, is it Hemel Hempstead St Albans today? Blimey. Yeah, I didn't know that. God, I'm finding this really drab, actually. I've got to say, I've kind of lost, as I said earlier, I've lost all motivation for the season, really, which is such a shame. Here's Harvey Vale, Matty Pollock clears. I think this has kind of a 3-1 QPR written all over it. I think we might get a goal second half, maybe. But yeah, no complaints from me so far. QPR look really astute, by far and away the better side. But there are chances in this for Watford. Oliver. Hey, James. What a guy. Thank you very much. Lovely to meet you. Just tuned in to see how we are. Watford are not doing too greatly, Oliver, as you can see by the scoreline. We had a couple of chances. Luka Kiramgard with an opportunity. Iran Kunda as well should have unleashed a shot in the box. But on the whole, Oliver, pretty drab and pretty depressing once again. So yeah, not too much to report positively from this watch along, unfortunately. But yeah, good to be back after the international break nonetheless. Here are QPR again. Here's Harvey Vale again. He's looked like a real threat so far. And it's going to be a repeat of the first goal. What a save, Selvik, and a double save. A double save by Egil Selvik. QPR keep it in play. Oh my God. Oh my God. That should have been a second for QPR. That was almost a repeat again of the first goal. Ball to the far post, headed across. That time though, Selvik does get there and saves Watford's day. But oh, it's bad. It really is bad. Yeah, don't bother, Oliver. Go and do something else would be my advice. Should have been a second. It really should have been a second for QPR. Yeah, I thought I would wear a different shirt today, Oliver. So this is I think from the 16-17 season. So yeah, Marco Silva this would have been from. So yeah, Richarlison. Who else did we have that season? I'm just trying to think. Obviously Deeney. That was what I called the Fat Deeney season. He was quite overweight, Troy Deeney, that year. I can't lie. He has, yeah. Egil Selvik has been keeping Watford in this one. You know what, Melanie? I would like to get to one of their games actually. I think they've got one more at Vicarage Road before the end of this season. So yeah, I might try and get to one. Who knows? They're certainly doing a lot better than the men's team, the Watford ladies. So yeah, good idea. Good idea. I'll consider that. Akaka, yeah, Stefano Akaka, what a guy. Loser with the shot, edge of the box. It's blocked by QPR. Not long to go now until half time, about 15 seconds to play. I did like Stefano Akaka, George, actually. I thought he was quality. Yeah, he scored that kind of back heel goal against Everton at Vicarage Road. I remember that one. Good player. Let's Google Akaka, actually. Let's see what he's up to. Stefano Okaka. Stefano Okaka. Where is he now? He's 36 years old and he's at a Serie C club, so the third tier of Italian football, at a team called Ravana or Ravenna. So yeah, 36 years old now, Stefano Akaka. And you know what? He'd probably still do a job in this Watford side, actually. Yeah, I liked him. I thought he was a good player. It's a shame we didn't keep Richarlison for longer than we did, Oliver, actually. Yeah. Like João Pedro stayed for kind of 3 or 4 years, didn't he? I would have loved to have seen what Richarlison would have done in like the FA Cup season, for example. Because he left just before that 18-19 season. Here comes Richard Kone. Matty Pollock's there to cover. Disappointing. 3 minutes added time. We've played about half of that already. I'll do that at half time, Oliver. I'll do that at half time. Igalo, Vidra, Akaka, and Gray. That's quite easy for me to rank, actually. I'll do it in a moment. I'll do it in a moment. Here come QPR. Can they get a second before half time? Oh, what a strike. Just wide of Watford's goal again. Blimey. I tell you what, they deserve to be more than one goal up here, Queen's Park Rangers. Not good at all. We do have Quadwo Bar on the bench as an option as well. But yeah, I doubt KB is going to play more than 5 or 10 minutes today. Angie is here. Auntie Angie from the US. Hello, Angie. Good morning, Hornets fans. I just woke up. Do not like the look of that score. Neither do I, Angie. But a good morning to you. Here's Matty into Imran Loser. 30 seconds to play of the first half. Nice header one there by Kevin Caben. Here's Eduardo Bove. Gets tackled by Varane. And that's so funny, isn't it? That Varane playing in midfield for QPR is apparently the brother of Raphael Varane, who is at Manchester United and Real Madrid. There we go. Fun facts with James. I'll go through it with you at half time, Oliver. Do not worry. So yeah, That'll be it for half time. Let's get the timer stopped. Match time. There we go. Reset it for the second half, and let's forget about what we saw for a moment and do Oliver's ranking that he's suggested from best to worst. Who have we got then, Oliver? We have Igalo, Vidra, Okaka, and Gray. So for me, I would go. I love Igalo. He's my favourite Watford player of all time. So I would go Igalo first, Oliver. I'd then go Vidra second because he was quality in that promotion season alongside Troy. So Iggy, Vidra. I would then have to go. Does Okaka deserve to be above Andre Gray? That's the question. I don't think he does. I think Andre Gray, in terms of value for money, was a terrible signing, right? We should not have paid 18 million for Andre Gray, but he did contribute a lot in that FA Cup final season under Javi Gracia. His partnership with Troy was really good as well. So I'll go Igalo first, Vidra second, Gray third, and then Stefano Okaka is what I would go with, Oliver. And in terms of the Watford lineup, I'll go through that now for you. It's Egil Selvik in goal, Jeremy Petry at left fullback, Saba Goglecice alongside Matty as the centre-backs, and then Kevin Caben is the right fullback for today's game. Iran Kunda and Georgie are our two wide players. Our midfield is Pierre Ekwa, Eduardo Bove and Imran Luza. And then up front, we have Luca Kiramgard. Collie, the goal scorer for QPR, really good from him. The header across goal from Paul Smith as well was quality, and they should have had more too. So, yeah, all in all, disappointed, of course, with what I've seen. Not immensely frustrated because, quite frankly, our season has been over for some time now, so I don't have the energy to get too angry about Watford nowadays. But yeah, disappointed, bit frustrated, but we go again in the second half. There is the potential here for a comeback, of course. I think Watford in the whole division have won the most points from losing positions this season. So keep the faith. I'll be back in a moment. And yeah, we'll talk about the second half to come. Oh dear, I'm back. I've returned. Sorry, yeah, I'm not ending the stream at halftime. I have returned. We're all gonna have to endure the second half together, unfortunately. Um, oh, what a disaster! What a disaster! I've just watched the replay of both. I was gonna say both goals. It feels like both goals. I've watched the replay of the first goal, and yeah, Kevin Caben doesn't do himself any favours there, really. Going forwards, of course, he's not as good as Jeremy Ngaki in that position. And for me, the defending is just weak. There's no effort to go up for the duel, win the ball. It's lazy, and it's just not good enough. Is what I'm gonna say. So yeah, disappointed with Kevin Kabem. RS has a question. They say, what's the best away day anybody here has done? Asking, because I want to do one, but I don't know where to go. So in the championship currently, I mean, let's just have a think about what sides are there. QPR, I always enjoy going to, even though the result isn't great today. It is a good view of the pitch if you're in the upper tier. Charlton, I did myself earlier this season. Again, a really class away end. Coventry is good as well. Leicester, I enjoy. There's lots in the Championship. Wrexham, you could have gone to if you wanted, of course, a slightly different experience. Disney FC as their nickname. So there's lots of options in the Championship. Lincoln, of course, can get promoted today. They're coming up next season. I'm sure a lot of Watford fans will want to go there. If you look at the teams coming down to the Premier League as well, Burnley, I mean, it's not great in Burnley, but it's always fun. Who else have we got coming down? Maybe West Ham, a Tottenham, a Leeds away. I'd recommend doing that if you have the opportunity. Really good atmosphere at Elland Road at times. So you got lots of options, my friend. Do not worry. Oh dear. Yeah, I'm just more focused now on Charlton and not wanting to get beat by Nathan Jones. If that happens, I will be very, very angry because I cannot stand the guy. I really cannot stand Nathan Jones at all. I find him incredibly irritating as a human being, I have to say. So yeah, Nathan Jones on Easter Monday. I am dreading that game. I mean, Charlton, are they still in a relegation battle or are they safe now? Let's take a look at the other scores before the game kicks off in the Championship table. So yeah, the bottom three teams at the moment are losing. So Leicester now 2-1 down. Big result for Leicester. Oxford drawing, Blackburn drawing, West Brom 2-0 up. That's a massive result for West Brom. Charlton on 49 points. So yeah, not quite safe just yet, Charlton. They probably need another win, I would say, to ensure they'll remain in the league next season. They're currently drawing 1-1. Of course, Watford losing. Norwich are winning. Norwich have actually gone above Watford in the table as it stands. So, yeah, lots of big results in the division today. Wrexham losing by 2-0 as well. So their playoff dreams are dying a death as the days go on. Yeah, lots of matches happening today. No Premier League this weekend, which is a shame. Yeah, Sheffield United 1-1 with Swansea. Charlton 1-1 with Roy Hodgson. At Bristol, Stoke City beating Sheffield Wednesday by 1-0. Norwich beating Pompey. Preston beating Leicester away from home. And yeah, West Brom beating Wrexham by 2-0. A massive result for them. So lots going on in the Championship this afternoon. A few Watford players warming up at half-time as well. Semedo, Barr, Doumbia, Amin Nabazada as well. Warming up with the Watford coaching staff out on the pitch at half-time. I'd love to see a few of those players come on. Quadwo, of course, I want to see get some more minutes. I think we have to be careful with him. Just because there might be a summer sale there. You want to, of course, retain the player's value. You can't sell Quadwo Bar if he's out with a 3-month hamstring injury, can you? So I think Watford are unfortunately culpable of doing that at times, you know, managing players' fitness towards the end of seasons for then a potential summer sale. Chelsea's great. I did a Chelsea stadium tour back end of last year. I've been to Chelsea with Watford before. My first Watford game actually was away at Chelsea, I believe. My auntie took me back in, I think it might have been like 2006, 2007. I can't remember much because I was very young at that point. But yeah, my first Watford game was actually at Chelsea. I think it might have been the League Cup actually at the time. So yeah, Chelsea's good. Nice view of the pitch at Chelsea. Leicester's class. I agree, Oliver. And Melanie as well. I agree with you. I'd love to see Nabazada come on. You know, the club always talk about. We contradict ourselves all the time as a football club. They always talk about the pathway. The academy is great. We've got loads of promising young players. Yet they never really get meaningful opportunities in the first team. The season is done. We are not getting anywhere near them player positions. So why not give Josh Mullins a go? Why not give Nabazada a go? Jack Greaves, when he's fit, I'd love to see him get some more minutes as well. So yeah, I'm with you, Melanie. I'd love to see Nabazada get some minutes today. Okay, we should be getting underway any moment now. Just waiting for both sides to come back out. Yeah, just disappointed so far is what I'll say. I'm sure the fans who have paid to go today would be very angry with what they've seen so far. It's very expensive to go to QPR. I know it's a local away day. It's not too difficult to get to when the trains are running, of course. But yeah, 40 quid I think it is. 39, 40 quid for an adult ticket. It's not cheap to go to Loftus Road and watch Watford. Here come the hoops. Watford in the tunnel. Georgie Shatfatat saying Saba Goglachitse leading out the Hornets for the second half. We need to see a big improvement. I can't see any substitutions as yet. It looks like it's the same 11 that we saw start the game. Ed still coming out as well. QPR making a couple of changes here. Or one change, I should say. Here's Ed still with his coat on, if you're interested. Oh dear. I'm just low on energy at the moment. I really am low on energy with Watford and just feeling motivated. That's why I thought I'd put on a bit of a retro shirt to try and change it up a little bit. But yeah, it's not benefited us in any way so far. All right, let's put my AirPods back in so I can hear what's happening. Come on, Watford. Come on. Here we go. So we are shooting towards our own fans in this half. Hopefully the Watford fans can draw the ball into the back of the net. That's the plan. That is the plan. Are you going to be at Charlton, Oliver? Would be good to see you again if you are. And we're underway. We're underway again at Loftus Road. Let's get the timer started. So yeah, the goal scorer, Colley, has been substituted. He clearly has an injury potentially. Who knows? Unless it's tactical. But yeah, Watford searching for an equaliser as it stands. No changes for us as the half begins. Luka Kiramgard battling away there on the halfway line. What do we think of Bove? Says Angie. Look, I really like Bove. I like his character. He's clearly a very talented person, but he hasn't been good today. I don't think anyone has been particularly great. I think the midfield of Loser, Bove, and Ekwa on paper sounds great, right? But actually, in reality, seeing them today, I don't know what it is. I don't think they're maybe dropping deep enough to pick up the ball potentially. But yeah, it's not quite clicked so far, Angie, for me. I'm hoping that in the second half, he'll have a better game. Eduardo Bove. So here we go, a long throw for Queen's Park Rangers here, becoming a very common occurrence in the game now. Long throws. I don't think Watford do it enough actually. I feel like when I watch this against opposition teams, they're always doing long throws, but we don't seem to use that very often. Is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? I don't know, but they are quite effective at times if done right. Jeremy Petrie bodied off the ball slightly there. Watford with the throw. Probably George. You probably along the right lines there. I think when you talk about the likes of Georgie, Loser, there's other players that can be put into that bracket as well. With kind of the World Cup transfers, it's clearly going to be kind of in the back of their mind. Even if they're not consciously thinking about it, subconsciously there might not be kind of 100% committing into challenges. So George, you're probably correct there, my friend. Here come QPR. Smith goes down. That's a foul. That's a clear foul, and that's a yellow card as well for Pierre Ekwa. Oh, dangerous set piece there by QPR. I have lots of Jewish friends, Oliver, so I know exactly what you're talking about. Do not worry. And then for Sheffield, you'd be at the Sidemen charity match. Fair play, fair play. Love that. Where in Wembley are you sitting? Are you high up? Are you low down? Let me know. So the next one you'll be at is Coventry. Come and say hello at Coventry, Oliver. I'll be there, of course. That's the last match of the season, and they're probably going to be lifting the championship trophy that day as well, Coventry, aren't they? So, who knows? Maybe their players will be on the piss, and we can get like a nice easy win. I don't know, but I've never been to the Sidemen charity match actually. My brother went to the one they did, Oliver, at Charlton. I think it might have been 3 or 4 years ago now, and he really enjoyed that. I've never been to the ones they've done at Wembley, so have a nice time, enjoy it. Oh, terrible defending by Watford again. Is that a penalty? QPR fans screaming for a penalty. Oh my goodness. I tell you what, we are so bad at dealing with long balls, throws, corners, free kicks. We literally struggle so much in any sort of set piece scenario. So chaotic. Oh, what a shot that is from Richard Kone as well. What an attempt. Goal kick to Watford, but a really strong strike by Kone there. It's definitely had an effect on the Premier League this season, I would say, Oliver, for sure. I used to love the Premier League. It used to be so kind of free flowing and good to watch. But nowadays, it's like, I suppose, rugby at times, isn't it? Long throws with how much jostling and grappling there is from those situations. So, yeah, I'm not a huge fan myself, but they can be effective. I mean, Arsenal, very good. Brentford as well. But they're both kind of good examples of teams who thrive off set piece situations. Here's Georgie Shatfatatse. Here's Georgie in space. Come on, Georgie. Luca now. Looking to find Iran Kunda. Gets intercepted. They've always been allowed, Angie. I suppose it's just become like the new modern trend, I suppose, within football. Like teams are always looking to find exploits in their opposition, right? And I think long throws used to be quite taboo. Is that the word? Not a lot of sides used them. It was quite frowned upon. But nowadays, the most elite sides in football are kind of using long throw situations to their advantage. So, they've always been allowed. It's just become a lot more common, Angie, in recent seasons, especially this year as well. Lots of fouls being committed in the game at the moment. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so by clicking the button down below, and also give me a big thumbs up on the live stream too. It really does help the channel out. Who's playing at the Sidemen charity match this year, Oliver? I know they did the teams, I think last week. I didn't get to see them, so yeah. Is there any names I would recognise, or are there a few different people playing this time round? I know they usually stay at the Grove. Actually, they have done before when they do the charity match. So yeah, they're in and around the local area. Here's Georgie. Loser over to Kevin Caben on the right hand side. Eduardo Bove almost playing as a right winger at the moment. I don't think we're using him to his full ability, really, in that position. Nice, nice. Nice touch by Georgie here, looking to take on Amadou Mbenge. He's got two players on him, Georgie Shatfatatse, cleared by QPR. Egil Selvik comes quite far out of his goal here. Selvik hoofs up the pitch. Iran Kunda looking to win it. Luca now chasing after it. And Joe Walsh has possession in goal. Fans chanting for Doumbia. I did say this, George, at the start. I think it's time that Doumbia gets 2, 3, even 4 games to show what he's about. I think Luca has had more than enough opportunities this season to prove himself. And for me, as I said, looking ahead to next year, we need to give our more fringe players, QPR nearly with a second there, we need to give our more fringe players opportunities. So yeah, I'm all for Mamadou Doumbia getting some minutes. Buzzing Hornet says, would I keep Ekwa next season? I personally would. I would as well. Some substitutions coming for Watford. And Melanie, we got our wish. Bove and Iran Kunda coming off. 2 big players there substituted. Doumbia coming on for Watford. fantastic. And it looks like Amin Nabazada as well is going to be given a go here. So Ekwa comes off at Papi Mendy. And Amin Nabazada as well. Yeah, it is bad, Oliver. It is bad. You'd think with VAR they'd kind of crack down on it a bit more. That I think they've almost been too lenient with those types of situations. So yeah, Papi Mendy is on, Doumbia is on, and Amin Nabazada has made his way onto the pitch as well. For me, I'm very happy with that. I think Amin Nabazada certainly deserves at least half an hour to show what he's about. So yeah, I don't mind that at all. Looks like Nabazada will probably go over to where Nestri Irankunda was, if I was to take a guess. Who's on number 4? His name's Kevin Caben. Kevin Caben, Richard. He's a bit of a dodgy defender at the moment. He's very inconsistent. He's out of position today. Usually he'd be at centre-back, but he's playing at right full-back. Shall I have a look, Oliver? Try to be non-biased, but what's better, the Dini goal or the Aguero goal? Try to be non-biased. Okay, fine. I think the Aguero goal is better, but I think the Dini goal actually at the time made Watford quite well known around the world. So, for example, if I go on holiday, right, and I say, oh, I support Watford, the first thing a foreign person might say to me is, Troy Deeney, the goal he scored. So, yeah, Troy Deeney's goal is probably, for Watford fans, the better one. But in terms of actually the bigger picture, obviously the Aguero goal won Manchester City the league over United. I would say that's better in that context. But yeah, the Deeney goal, it can't be understated how good that was as well. I agree, Richard. I agree. Don't worry. Shay says, do I think Watford are going to score? You've got a bet slip. Both teams to score slip. Do I think Watford will score? No. Sorry to disappoint you, Shay. I don't think we will. I'm hopeful. We've came back in a lot of games this season, but yeah, my gut feeling says unfortunately no at the moment. Here come QPR. Oh, really good play. Here's Vale. Shoots. And Selvik does really well again positionally there. I tell you what, if Watford score a goal here and equalise, QPR fans should be rightfully frustrated with the opportunities they've not stuck away. It's a great idea, Angie, and there is something in the works along them lines, is what I'll say. But don't expect anything too soon. But there's stuff in the works. There is stuff in the works. Saba Goglachitse really frustrated at the referee there. Matty Pollock having a go at Smith as well. Getting a bit feisty this one now at Loftus Road. It will be a few months, Angie, before I can do anything like that. But keep your eyes peeled. Maybe late summer, potentially. Yeah, who knows? Who knows? So many fouls being committed here. Wow, a lot of QPR fans there looking for a red card for Saba Goglachitse. A foul there on Richard Kone. And yeah, the Watford players starting to lose their heads a little bit here. Getting quite frustrated with how the game has panned out so far. And it's 2-0 QPR, for goodness sake. What a joke. What an absolute piss take. It really is stupid. Oh. Stupid. And Paul Smith, the player who we've struggled to deal with all game, has got the goal. He got the assist for the first. He's scored the second. And there we go. That's game, set, and match, I feel. Let's get the score changed. Just a joke. It really is. It's the fans that have gone that I feel sorry for. As I said, if the trains were running, I would have gone today. But from where I live, there's no there's no trains into London today. So yeah, watching from home. What a shame. Richard's happy in chat, our resident QPR fan. Well done, Richard. Look, I'm not going to be biased. You thoroughly deserve more goals. Actually, you deserve more goals, and you deserve the 3 points as well. Here's Jeremy Petrie on a mazy run through the midfield. Loser now into Kevin Caben. Can Watford get a consolation here? It's intercepted. Loser wins it. Here's Papi Mendy. Saba Goglachitse goes back to Egil Selvik. And I think the Watford away end could get a little bit toxic today. I mean, let's see how the next kind of few results go. But yeah, not a good start to this second half. Still just over half an hour to go as well when you factor in added time. I've not looked yet, Oliver. Next time there's a break in play, I'll try and get it up on my screen. And here come QPR again. If this gets to 3-0, I'm tempted to end the stream early. Oh dear. All airtime says QPR are all over us. I do not disagree with that. Nice knowing you, Ed. Let's see. You know, it wouldn't surprise me if Gino Pozzo does something crazy at the end of this season. Here's Richard Kone. Great hold-up play by Richard Kone, and this is going to be free. And Egil Selvik gets in another save. I tell you what, Egil Selvik has kept Watford just about in this match. He saves us again, Egil. Our Norwegian in goal. And that was really good build-up from Richard Kone, being kind of the target man there. Here's Amadou Mbengu. Cleared by Goglachitse, and QPR are looking for a third. Oh my god, they're all over Watford. This is embarrassing. Give us enough, Oliver, for that at the moment. Give me 10 years. Give me 10 years, Oliver, and maybe I can get in there. Yeah, that would be a cool opportunity to do that. I am wanting to start my own personal YouTube channel at some point as well. So yeah, that will all happen in the summer. Keep your eyes peeled. I'll let you know when all of this happens. George says fair play to them. Yeah, George, for me, no complaints whatsoever. I could sit here and be a crybaby about it. They've been far and away the better side. They deserve probably to be 3 or 4-0 up at this point. We look disjointed. It looks like this group of players have never met each other, which is kind of true in a sense, in the fact that it's quite a disjointed 11, but still, it's yeah, I don't know. I'm a bit fed up. Bit fed up with it all now. Here's Nabazada looking to get a few touches on the ball. Well, thank you for the kind words, Oliver. Who knows? Who knows? Something in the future to aspire to, isn't it? Mark James says, serious clear out needed. What the hell do they do in training? I don't know. Don't ask me, Mark. I'm not at the training ground. Andy Stacey, welcome to the stream. It's the first time I've seen your name, so nice to have you in here. Andy says, one game, we play like we did against Wrexham. Of course, that was brilliant. And then others we play like today. Useless. I do not disagree with your statement at all, Andy. I mean, QPR, it looks like they're playing tiki-taka football at the moment. It's like prime Barcelona stuff here at Loftus Road. It was nice to move on from Watford for a few weeks, Oliver. I found it very relaxing, I've got to say. It was good. The England matches weren't good either. I've got to also add that. I felt they were very boring. I watched both matches against who was the first opposition? I can't even remember. I've forgotten. Who was it? Uruguay. That was it. Yeah, I watched both matches. Just wasn't inspiring at all. There was a lot of players who went back to their clubs as well. Arsenal recalled Declan Rice, Bukayo Saka, Harry Kane never played, neither did Jude Bellingham as well. So yeah, I found it very dull. Melanie says, thank goodness my last game was Wrexham. Probably won't make another match before the end of the season. Well, is that a good thing or a bad thing though, Melanie? It depends. It depends how you look at life. Yeah, how many home games have we got left? We've got Charlton. We've got... I'm missing one. Is it Charlton, West Brom, and then... Is West Brom at home? Again, my memory's terrible. Let me look it up. I think we have 3 left, don't we? Oh, Sheffield United at home. That's it. So, yeah, we've got Charlton at home, Sheffield United at home, and then Coventry final day. Here's Kevin Caben looking to get a ball into the box. He's not succeeded. Here's Georgie looking to find Doumbia. Loser now. Nabazada wins Watford a corner. Well in, Amin. What I was saying, Melanie, was more so, is it really a blessing in disguise that you're working? Would you want to make the journey all the way to Watford to then lose another game? That's what I was trying to get at. Richard says his loser on the pitch, asking for a friend. Well, if you're to believe what you see on Instagram, he was in Portugal over the international break in Ran loser. That's a good way of looking at it, actually, Oliver, I would say. Glorified friendlies. For me, as I said, it's more so a test for Ed Still going into next season. I know he signed that 2.5-year contract, but with Gino Pozzo, there's no guarantee he'll be here after the season finishes. He can be extremely ruthless and make decisions very quickly. Um, so yeah, I fear for Ed more than anyone else, because the players will be here regardless. It's much easier to change the manager than it is 22, 23 players, right? Um, so yeah, for Ed's still sake, that's why I want Watford to succeed in the next few weeks. Is this a big game for Watford fans? Says Richard. I mean, I suppose some fans would class it as a big game. I wouldn't. Yes, it's a local fixture. You know, in terms of mileage, QPR is closer to us than Luton. But yeah, I think it's overhyped by a lot, Richard. Georgie, Shatfatatse has been substituted. Quadway Bar comes on for the last 20 minutes. As George says, KB hat-trick, let's go. Come on, George, you know. It would be nice for KB to get a goal, actually. Another cross towards the back post, though, by QPR. Watford struggling to deal with that. That's a clear foul as well. And yeah, QPR win a free kick in, again, a dangerous area. Oh dear. Let's have a stretch. Oh, that's better. That's better. What's a big game in the Championship? I think a big game, Richard, though, depends on how you're doing as a team, right? If Watford were in the playoffs today, so let's say Watford were in 5th position, this would be a huge game, not only because you're quite local to us, but also because there's a lot on it. Whereas both sides, QPR and Watford, are in mid-table. Our seasons haven't gone as well as we all wanted it to. So the only reason fans might class this as a big game is because of the locality of the fixture. So yeah, I don't know. I don't class QPR as a massive game. It's a nice ground to go to. I enjoy going to QPR, but I don't go, oh, I'm really excited today. Yeah, if that makes any sense. I rambled then. Here is Quadway Bar. What a great notification to receive, Oliver. Big up the notification. If only that was true. Here's a question for everyone watching. Given we know that Watford are going to be a Championship side next season, would you rather West Ham or Tottenham get relegated? So if you had a choice, who would you prefer to come down? Tottenham or West Ham? I would say Spurs. I'd love to go back to Spurs and do another away day with Watford there. Lovely stadium, absolutely massive, and it would be embarrassing for them to be in the Championship. So for me, out of them two options, I would choose Tottenham. Yeah, lots of you saying Tottenham, which I agree with. I'd like to get back to Spurs. I went there in September for their Champions League game against Villarreal, and it was good. I enjoyed it. So yeah, go back to Tottenham with Watford. That'd be fun. Here's Quadway Bar looking to make inroads down the right hand side. That's a foul, referee. Thank you very much. Duran the foul on Quadwo, and Watford get a free kick with 15 minutes to play. Sam says West Ham because your dad's a West Ham fan. I tell you what, West Ham do look good though. Like, in terms of momentum of the team, I back West Ham to pick up more positive results than Spurs until the end of the season. Oh, it's a terrible free kick. I mean, even with the substitutions that have been made, Watford haven't really improved at all. Nabazada, again, really like the guy. I've not noticed him too much since he came onto the pitch. Doumbia, again, not doing enough in terms of hold-up play for me. I think he needs to retain possession a bit more for Watford. Here is Doumbia on the ball as I speak, and he does well here, actually. Here is Doumbia. Wins Watford a throw. Well in. Melanie says, West Ham is your son's team, as it was your mum's team, but Tottenham away sounds good. Oh, you should have got your son to support Watford. What are you doing, Melanie? Oh, good ball by Barr towards the back post. Watford couldn't stick it away. Are you going with anyone, Oliver, or are you making the trip on your own? You know what? If Watford weren't playing that day, I would have probably I would have gone. But yeah, it's a shame. Oh dear. I'm finding this really difficult to watch. I really am. I'm not impressed at all. I think today's more so down to the players than anything, given our availability issues. Harvey Vale coming off now for QPR. That's good because he was causing us lots and lots of problems. Unfortunately, another good winger has come on in his place. Kwame Poku. Again, someone else I wanted Watford to sign. QPR got there ahead of us, unfortunately. Lucas said he'd take West Ham. Okay, there's a few different opinions then. Are there still tickets available, Oliver, or is it sold out? Here's Nabazada looking to take on Amadou Mbengu. Oh, lovely ball in behind by Jeremy Petrie, and Loser keeps it in, but it goes out for a throw-in to QPR. I'm sorry I've gone a bit quiet. I'm just taking in the game at the moment. Yeah, Watford on the ball, not doing a lot with it. Amin Nabazada having a few more touches. His switch sides now has come over to the left. But yeah, 10 minutes to play. QPR 2-0 up. It's disappointing, isn't it? What is everyone up to over Easter weekend then? It's Bank Holiday Friday today. We've got Saturday, Sunday, and Monday to go. Is anyone up to anything interesting? Do let me know. I think we'll switch the focus to you guys rather than the game at this point because yeah, it's flattering to deceive now, really. And the Watford fans there, we had a really tame shot and they sarcastically applauded when Joe Walsh claimed that, which was yeah, embarrassing for the players, really. It is such a shame, George. I absolutely agree. I don't know. I don't know. There's there's not much I can say without going on a rant nowadays. So I'd rather keep quiet and go off on a long ramble. I've saved that for another video. I'm sure once the season's finished, I'll get a few people on and we can dissect what was a very chaotic 2025-26. Oh, you've left Harry Potter. Interesting. Have you found a different job or did you get a little bit fed up, Oliver? Let me know. I do need to get back there actually because, yeah, they've added quite a lot of new stuff. I think the last time I went to Harry Potter in Watford was before COVID. So it might have been like 2017 actually. It was a long, long time ago. So yeah, I need to get back. Need to get back. VJ says he's going windsurfing. I love that. That sounds exciting. Is anyone out for any meals over Easter? Any family meals? I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just trying to make conversation. Nabazada getting involved. Here's Imran Loser. I'm really sorry to hear that, Angie. I'll keep him in my thoughts. Oh, good cross by Quadway Bar. I tell you what, he has made an impact since he came onto the pitch, Quadway Bar, just running at his fullback and causing a little bit of chaos. It's what we like to see. And Quadway Bar as well wins Watford a free kick in a really good position and a yellow card for, I think, Richard Kone here. Richard Kone quite frustrated at Ruben Ricardo, the referee. And Watford win a free kick here. Good work by Quadwo Bar. Great stuff, Oliver. Really happy for you. Really happy for you. Sam says he's off to watch St Albans tomorrow. Who are they playing, St Albans? Is that where you are, VJ, in Turkey? Vivaldo Semedo has come on. Ed's still throwing all his attacking options onto the pitch now. So we've got Kiramgard. Sorry, is Kiramgard on? Yeah, Kiramgard, Doumbia, and Semedo. 3 strikers on the pitch now. So Watford with the free kick. Looks like he's going to shoot here. Oh, what a goal by Imran Loser. What a strike. What a free kick by our Moroccan maestro. And that probably will just be a consolation. But what a strike by Imran Loser. Fantastic stuff. Wow. Come on. Come on. Oh dear. I'm not going to jump around because, again, there's nothing really to play for. But the quality on that strike from Imran was exceptional. Very, very good. Superb stuff. Really good goal there from Imran. Right into the far corner as well, in front of the Watford fans. At least the travelling support have seen something that was worthwhile, hey? Really good strike from Imran. He was always going to shoot here. And here come Watford again on the counter-attack. Imran Loser into Quadwo Bar. Can Quadwo get a ball into the box? Here's Semedo. And all of a sudden, it's got quite exciting. Angie says, it's an Easter miracle. It would be if we get an equaliser, Angie, for sure. That's his send-off for the season. When you say you're a pastry chef, Oliver, does that mean you can make, like... Is it all, like, desserts and stuff? Or, for example, can you make, like... This could be a stupid question. Could you make me, like, a beef Wellington? I'd love to try beef Wellington. I've never had one of them. So, yeah. Maybe I should pay you, Oliver, to do some private baking for me. Yeah, I'd love to try beef Wellington. Very off topic, but yeah, they do look good. David has plenty of time to make this a draw. Heads up. Come on, you Orns. I do think that's just going to be a consolation, but it was a very good goal, and we can applaud Imran for that. And I can hear the Watford fans chanting away now, which is good. We don't score too many direct free kicks as well, so it's good to add another one to the tally. Oh, Oliver, I do love. I mean, I love all desserts. If you can make like a nice Victoria sponge or something, oh, that would be lovely. Joe Walsh in goal for QPR has gone down here. It doesn't look like he's really injured to me. I think they're doing a little bit of tactical work here by sending their goalkeeper down injured. He's just smirked a little bit there. Joe Walsh on the floor. Nothing wrong with him, I don't think. The QPR goalkeeper is just wasting time, really. Ed Still's called all his players over. He's speaking to Jeremy Petrie, Matty Pollock, Semedo, Kevin Gaben, all over with Ed Still. Sounds like a good plan, Oliver. Sounds like a good plan. Yeah, it was my birthday. It's my birthday about a week ago, and I had like an M&S Victoria sponge, and it was so nice. It was so nice. It's probably my favourite type of cake. If you can get like a good chocolate fudge cake as well, oh my god. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just like talking about cake and dessert now. Victoria sponge at the promotion party. That would be funny if I remembered that next season, George. Optimistic thinking. I unfortunately think next season could be the opposite. It might be a relegation scrap. But yeah. Here come QPR. Kwame Poku looking to get a shot away here. They claim a corner. And they get a corner as well. Kwame Poku, good work there. Down the right-hand side. Thank you, Oliver. Happy belated birthday. Thank you, Angie. Kwame Poku with the corner. And that's a dangerous delivery as well. Mate, if Watford got promoted next season, I don't think I would even be on YouTube. I think I'd be kind of out in town, down at the pond, if you've been there before in Watford. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I've had a couple of pubs in Watford this season asking me to go and record videos in there. But yeah, it wasn't quite right enough for the channel at the time. So yeah, maybe in the future. I've had a couple of venues approach me to do stuff, Oliver. But yeah, it's just got to be kind of the right fit for me. It's got to look nice, of course, lighting, the ambience, etc. So yeah, I don't know. I've had a few offers to do stuff like that before. Oh, it's your son's birthday on the 27th. Yeah, mine was the 25th of March. So yeah, just 2 days out from your son. Come on, Watford. Let's get an equaliser. Oh, Luca Kiramgard with a header. Oh, should have done better. Should have hit the target. 6 minutes added on here. 5 left to play. If we get promoted. Lots of you already planning for a promotion party next season. Let's get this year over and done with first, and then we can think about think about next season. We need to hold on to as many players as possible in the summer. That's the crucial thing, and that's what I think is going to be the most difficult, really. Obviously, loser we know is going to be off. Mane Mama probably will be as well. What's up, Watford? Hello, Harry. Hope you're good. Hope you're good. Nice to meet you again the other day as well. Or whatever game it was. I can't remember. What game was that, Harry? Was it Leicester? Leicester at Vicarage Road? Ah, you meant League One, Oliver. I see. I see what you did there. I'll show you a gift I got for my birthday, actually. Here we go. So I got... I'm just focusing on the game as well. 2 seconds. I got the official authentic World Cup ball. Look at that. It's in a nice fancy box. Nice fancy box. The official ball. It's not even like the shop version you can get. It's like the actual one the players will use. Shine Under, it's called. Look at that. Lovely. Oh, I'm back. I'm back. Leicester, yes. George says, this game is making me ponder season ticket renewal. Yeah, I've got that coming up myself, George. I think that opens next week, doesn't it, season tickets? So yeah, I've got to pay full adult price, unfortunately. I'm up at like £570, I think I pay for where I sit in the Upper Graham Taylor. So it's quite a lot of money. Quite a lot of money to watch Watford. But I do love it. I do love it. And yeah, not long left to go. About 2 minutes or so left to play in this one. It doesn't look like we'll be getting an equaliser. Yeah, I've got a fancy ball, Angie. I do, and I'm very proud as well. I've got the World Cup ball there. I've also got the Qatar, the FIFA World Cup Qatar ball, and what's that one? Oh, that's the Euros in Germany, 2024 Euros. So yeah, you can't see where I'm looking, but yeah, I've got three different balls. I like collecting the tournament balls. So yeah, every couple of years when there's a new tournament, whether it's the World Cup or Euros, I always try and get the official ball from that year. I think this will be it, really. About a minute to go. Free kick to Watford. I mean, we've committed everyone forward now. So, yeah. I mean, let's see if something can happen. Who knows? Fingers crossed, everyone. Fingers crossed. Matty's up there. Big Matty, the target man. Here's Nabazada. Oh, what a ball from Nabazada. Good work from the young lad there. And he wins Watford a corner. Lovely stuff. Really good from Amin Nabazada there. And Watford here, with about 30 seconds to play, have a corner. Last chance saloon for Watford. Here's Nompoli's Mendy, Quadway Bar. Loser looking to find a ball into the box. And it goes over everyone and out for a goal kick. I think that will be just about that. 10 seconds to play. And even though we've looked bright for the last 10 minutes or so, on the whole, if we judge the game throughout the entire 90, it was piss poor. It really was. I'm not going to lie. Really disappointing. Lazy defending at times. Again, you know, both goals very similar in effect. Kind of a ball to the far post, a header across, and then someone was there to finish it. And we really struggled to deal with Paul Smith in the end. That is full time. Ed still shakes the hand of the QPR boss And we'll end it there. Disappointing. But we move on. Look, we move on to Charlton on Monday. There's not a lot else for me to say. Our season has been over for quite a long time. We are inconsistent, sprinkled on occasion with moments of quality. Imran Louza demonstrating that once again today. A really good free kick by him. He showed what he's about. But again, throughout the whole 90 minutes, who deserved to win? Queen's Park Rangers, certainly did. And we move on to Nathan Jones on Easter Monday. Enjoy your long weekends. If you're off work, of course, enjoy eating lots and lots of chocolate as well. I know I certainly will be. And I'll be back either later today or tomorrow with a more thorough, in-depth match reaction. And thank you for watching. I really appreciate your time. Let me know your thoughts in the live chat before I go. I'll read out a few of your comments. And then, on to Charlton on Monday. I enjoyed wearing this shirt, actually. I've not worn this for years, this 16-17 shirt. The sponsor on the side here rubbing off a little bit. But, it's no Cody. Ed still sat by the end of the season. My fear is just if the results of the next month go badly, will they keep Ed still in post? I really hope they'll commit to him for pre-season and next season as well. But as I said earlier, and I'll say it again now, we saw with Tom Cleverley, a man who was loved and adored by the entire fan base was just taken away within kind of the click of the finger. So, Ed Still, I really like him. He speaks well. He's very articulate in what he says. We've had some good results under him as well. But again, he's had to deal with injuries and, what was and what has been a chaotic season. So I'll stop rambling now. Thank you to everyone for tuning in. A big shout out to VJ earlier for the gifted memberships as well. Angie, Oliver, all of you. Melanie, thank you for watching. And I'll see you again very, very soon. Bye-bye.